The TrekWorks YouTube channel is sponsored by Tenant Controls, makers of lighting kits, soundboards, and more. Tenant Controls brings your models to life. Well, here's the Memphis Belle all finished up now. Hope you enjoyed the slideshow we put together of the model being assembled. And as usual, I really enjoyed building this one. We had a lot of fun working on it. Everything went together pretty nice on this kit. No problems to report. Everything fit really nice on it. Little disappointed that there wasn't a whole lot of detail on the interior, but the exterior of the model looks really great. And I've been a long time fan of the Memphis Belle from when I learned about it from history, and nice to have a little replica of this now. You can see a little bit of up-close detail on this. Like I said, beautiful model on the outside, has all the details that we're looking for in a B-17. This is the F version, a little bit earlier. You can notice it doesn't have the chin gun and a little bit different. You had some options here as far as how you could build it. We had the options of building like the waist gunner positions with the glass in or out, and looking at the photos of the original Memphis Belle, it looked like they had those open. Same thing with the sort of skylight here at the top where you see another gunner position. I really like the fact how they've got all the gunner positions with names on them, and they kind of really personalized this plane, the crew did. And there we have the Memphis Belle herself there on the nose. Really iconic nose art there from World War II. And looking at some videos on YouTube and stuff, it's kind of interesting that that was sort of an American-only thing. There a few other countries during the war did a little bit of nose art and things like that and personalized their planes, but it was basically mainly the Americans that did that, and it turned out to be a kind of a historical thing. And some of the you can go online and you can look up some archives. Some people have gone through and archived and done a lot of research on different types of nose art and all that and how it evolved, and some really interesting stuff. But you can see this is a big model, just like our B-29 was. Not quite as big as that one, but it's definitely big in 1/48 scale. And we just did our basic olive drab paint job on this, and then we airbrushed the gray detail there on the bottom that you can see. And you do get a little bit of interior detail. You get the forward bombardier compartment here, and you get some really nice detail in on the flight deck and the cockpit that you could see there in the slideshow. So it's not completely without any detail in the interior, but pretty nice. There's no detail at all in the back for the tail gunner, which I was kind of surprised, but still a really nice kit. This one unfortunately also didn't have the ability to build the bomb bay doors open. I'm sure you could do some scratch building and just cut those open and make them deployed if you wanted to. Just put a little bit extra work in. We built this pretty quick. I built this in about 3 days, and I think I started on it Sunday night, and I just got it finished up today after I got home from work. So yeah, about 2 days, 2.5 days working on it in the evenings. So it goes together pretty quick. You can see I was talking about this on the model shop show the other night, and I was kind of going back and forth on whether I wanted to do the green sort of modeling camouflage detail on there, and I decided to go ahead and do it because it is accurate to the Memphis Belle specifically, and it's very interesting. They also had this different color here on the elevators and the rudder that you can see we did, but it's an interesting pattern. It's kind of really random and kind of strange. It doesn't cover the entire wings. I just kind of went by the instruction sheet and the diagram they showed there to kind of replicate those patterns. So yeah, it's kind of a strange camouflage job. It's not on the entire plane. It's only on the top, and but we decided to go ahead and do that, and that worked out pretty nice. You can see we've got our top turret position there, and we've got the ball turret down there at the bottom. That is movable. You can move the gun side to side, and you can change the elevation of the guns. And the tail wheel on this is kind of finicky. It's got this sort of slot that it fits into, and you have to what I did is I took a little piece of sprue and I glued it up on the top side of it and reinforced it, because this green plastic seems to be kind of brittle. I was kind of worried that it might break off if I didn't do some kind of a making that a little bit stronger, because there's a lot of weight sitting on that. So we went ahead and did that. It's basically just a piece of the thickest sprue that came with the kit, and I just put it over the bar that goes across the top. I just kind of put it on there and then glued it so it was kind of double where it sits in there, and made that quite a bit stronger. You can see there on the exhaust manifolds we did some rust techniques and everything. Same thing on the very bottom with the supercharger manifolds. Comes with those nice decals for the wheel covers, which were correct on this ship. And you can see it's bristling with guns. It's got 50 caliber guns all over it. That's why it earned the nickname the Flying Fortress. We did the radio antenna mast there, the wire, and I'm really happy with this one. We'll have a little picture here at the very end. After I finish this video, I'm gonna take it in and hang it up on the wall with the other ones that we just finished. So we've got our 3 bombers that we talked about working on. We Did the 148th B-29 Super Fortress as the Enola Gay, then we did the B-25 Mitchell, and now we've got the Memphis Belle. So that's going to be a wrap for my World War II bombers. I'm looking at a couple more kits for airplanes a little bit down the road. I want to do the original monogram B-36 Peacemaker, which that was the largest airplane model kit that's ever been produced in plastic. It's just a huge kit. And then I also want to do the 1/72 scale monogram B-52 Stratofortress kit, because that's a really cool kit too. So we'll do those a little bit later, but there's a look at our Memphis Belle, guys. I'm really happy with it. It turned out nice. I highly recommend the kit if you're interested in this one. Then you've also got the monogram 148 scale B-17G kit that's out there as well, that has more interior detail, and it's a a newer version with more guns on it. So you can do a nice aluminum, polished aluminum version of that one and make it look really nice, like we did on our B-29. So who knows, we may do that one a little bit later. That might be kind of fun, because that original monogram B-17G kit was one of the very first models I ever built when I was a young whippersnapper, and I still have fond memories. This brought a lot of memories back from that. So okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. We got another one wrapped up here, and we're going to go now and hang it up in the model room. We'll have a picture of that, and thanks for watching the video, everybody. Take care and happy modeling.